Good morning. It is Fridays with Frank time. This is Scott Cullen, the editor-in-chief of the Cannata Report. Before I bring out Frank, I want to remind everybody to like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like. And now, please welcome our founder, Frank Cannata. How you doing, Frank? And what's on your mind today?
I really would like to, in a very loud and as best way as I can say it, say thank you to 458 dealers who participated in this year's survey. This is by far the largest return we've ever received, as you well know. Prior to this, the biggest number we ever had was 385 a couple of years ago, and then 380 last year. What does it mean? It's just added information. Scott and I are working on compiling the information, and it is voluminous. Things change when you add numbers like that, and we're seeing that already in terms, and we're far from complete. Numbers that mean a great deal. So it's important that we get the kind of response. And I want to appeal to the dealer's sense of good business, doing good business. When we did our first dealer survey in 1986, covering 1985's business, everybody said to me, "What the hell for? What are you going to do with that?" There was nobody, I shouldn't say nobody. The prominent analytical firms like DataQuest certainly would break out the manufacturer's revenue, what part was coming from in what they called indirect distribution. Great. Didn't say much about what the dealers were doing, how they were doing it, or anything like that. We started spreading the word that you were far more capable than you were being given credit for. And the only way that we could substantiate that was by doing the survey. And the survey clearly proved that there was a class of dealers out there that were fantastic and worth seriously looking at. And the reason why I say when I first, initially, I just appealed to our subscribers because I felt I was going to do the survey for them and then give them the results. I wasn't going to sell the results. I was going to give it to them so they can see what we're talking about. Well, of that first group, the average revenue, and now we're talking about 1986, was $6 million. Those were big bucks then. Now you're talking about a dealer that had over a 2,000 machine MIF, and that was big time. So at any rate, that's where it all started, and it kept getting better and better as we went along. But the only way we can get increasing numbers is by asking manufacturers to provide an incentive. And I'm grateful for those that have done it through the years. Some of the manufacturers that once did it don't do it anymore, and we respect their decision. And they've moved on. They no longer feel that they need that kind of information, or for whatever other reason that I can't conceive of what that would be. But it's important from the standpoint of vendors who are constantly looking at the dealer channel for business opportunities. What is, there are so many software companies that CJ has negotiated contracts with over the last 3 years that didn't have a clue about the dealer organizations. And one of the things we were able to provide them with was substantial data from our surveys, which defined for them the market size, where the opportunities lie, and what type of vendors or what type of manufacturer dealers were excelling in certain areas. For instance, one who had a production print solution, we singled out all the dealers that carried Ricoh, Canon, and Konica Minolta production print products. It was a home run. And they were gratified because they knew a market that they had, a product they had could hit that market. And it's a software that's gained a lot of credence in the business. So it's helped the dealers in production print. I don't know any other way to do it. I guess call this a quasi thank you with an appeal. You know, I don't mean to sneak it in that way because I am grateful for all the dealers who did participate. It's come next year, our 39th. We need you to step up. I don't want, you know what? It is so much easier for us just to be able to send the surveys to you, not having to go out and appeal to manufacturers to provide you with an incentive. If that works for you, that's fine. And for a long time, that has been satisfactory. We want to, I don't see why dealers don't recognize the need and the good that it does for them. That's my thing for today, Scott.